Students. So we have started with our second chapter, land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife resources, right? So little bit part of land resources we have done yesterday. So where we have talked about the use of land, and then we have talked about what kind of problems had to face by land, or we can say that what are the problems or what are the reasons of land degradations, where we have talked about soil erosion, why it is happening, desertification, why it is happening, landslides are going on, what, why it is. Okay, because we have, where in this topic we have done key the we can say that the piece of land or how much land, it is only definite, but whatever requirements are there, okay, our needs are there, they are going to increase. That's why whatever the land degradation, like in the form of landslides, soil erosion, desertification, it is going on, right? So today we will do conservation part of land resource, and then we will talk about factors of soil formation. These two topics we will cover today, right? So first, conservation of land resource means what? As we are aware that total area of land available on the surface of the earth is limited, right? While the population is continuously increasing, the whatever the ever growing demands for housing, for food, okay, the to complete up other needs and all, resulted in the large scale destruction, right? Okay, whatever the land is, it is not going to increase, it is limited. But as we have already discussed, our demands for housing, for food, industrialization, they are going to increase, right? So, we need to conserve our land resource for our future generation. How we can do this? First, conserving soil and forest. Right? Next, next is about what? We can, yes. So, how we can conserve soil? So we can also conserve by adopting scientific techniques, right? Scientific techniques in farming and all, right? Then regulated and judicious use of chemical fertilizer and pesticides we should not use, okay, we should we can say that we should decrease that uses and all, right? Next, checking desertification, we should be knowing why this desertification is going on, we should search on those reasons, right? Next is afforestations and land reclamation, we should do all these things, okay, so that we can stop the degradation of the soil. Checking overgrazing, overgrazing means what? The animal rearing, okay, when the animal, for example, when the animals are grazing on a particular place, okay, when they are eating grass and all, they are not only eating or grazing grass, whatever the upper part of the soil, they are also eating that also. That's why the whatever the degradation of the soil is going on, right? Providing better irrigation facilities, yes, we should whatever irrigation facility should also be used in a good way, right? So this is all about the conservation of the land resources. How can we prevent the land degradation, right? So we should stop over grazing, we should check irrigation facilities and all, afforestation should be there, okay, reclamation should be there, desertification should be checked time to time, all these things we should take care of, right? So next is about uh, case study we will do in this chapter regarding landslide, because of landslide the soil degradation is going on, okay. So here in this chapter, one case study is given, okay, the area or the village nearby Kashmir, okay. So first you should be knowing what do you mean by landslide. The form of mass movement which displace material like rocks, or debris on the earth in a hilly region is known as landslide, right? Landslide often occur with natural calamities like earthquakes, floods, volcanic eruptions, and all, okay, etc. So it is happening due to all these natural calamities. A heavy rainfall can cause heavy landslide also, and can block the flow of a river, right? It affects like property, and we can see that requires a serious concern. So this is about landslide, okay? Landslide, how it is happening? Because of natural calamities like earthquake, floods, and volcanic eruption, right? So I think you all have remember 16 June 2013, okay, in Kedarnath a massive landslide was there, okay, evening time, right? So how it was, I remind you. On 16 June 2013 at 7:30 p.m. a landslide occurred near Kedarnath temple with loud thunder followed by gushing of huge amount of water from Korabari Tal or Gandhi Tal. Okay, which river was there? Mandakini river. Okay, which washed everything away in its path. Okay, we have seen on that was everything was shown in the news and all, right? Thousands of people were feared killed. Okay, and many thousand mostly pilgrims was there. Most people pilgrims was there. Okay, they they came there to worship their Lord, right? So were reported missing or stranded. This was due to landslide around Kedarnath that blocked routes. Okay, so this is one example. One another example is also given in your book. You can see. Okay, so Himachal Pradesh, okay, Kinnor district, and what was the name of that village? Panaji village. Okay, so here also it happened. Okay, so this is all about whatever landslides and all, right? Next is about mitigation mechanism. Mitigation means what? Suppressed. Okay, suppressed means what? The exact meaning? Suppressed. We can understand the mechanism of landslide with the help of various advanced scientific techniques, and thus find a way to manage them. Some such techniques are as follows. How should how should it be? Construction of retention walls to stop land from slipping. Retention walls means what? You can see in this picture it is also given here. Here it is written retention wall, right? Retention wall is means it is protecting. Okay, the pieces of rock should not come on the way or should not come on the road and all, right? Then afforestation to stop landslide. Now what is the meaning of afforestation? One is deforestation and it is afforestation. Okay, we should grow more and more trees. We all know that tree helps to stop erosion of the soil, right? So first, by building up the retention walls. Next is by growing many trees to stop landslides and all. Then drainage control works to control the movement of land with rain water. Also drainage system should also be in good way. So this is all mitigation mechanism, how we can stop these landslides. Okay, landslide, whatever the system we can use to stop landslide, that is known as mitigation mechanism. And under this mitigation mechanism, what kind of steps we have to take? Okay, so we should build up retention walls, grow more and more trees on the top of the land, to stop landslides and all. Then drainage control should also be there, right? So this was all about landslide and how we can control on this. Okay, next is about soil. Now what do you mean by soil? The thin layer of grainy substance covering the surface of the earth is called soil, right? This is known as soil. So it is formed because of the wear and tear of the rocks. Okay, when the we all know that when the rocks are breaking into small parts, so small pieces, during that time the formation of soil is done, right? So fine vegetables, animals remains called humus, increase the fertility of the soil. We all know that, okay? So now, what are the factors important for the formation of the soil? First is climatic condition, then parent rock material, then relief features, after that humus and time period. These all are the factors which are playing important role for the formation of the soil related to particular place, right? So we all know that in our India, why six types of soils are found: alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil, right? Mountain soil, desert soil. Why it is like this? Earth is same, right? Soil same. The upper part of crust is also same, but why these type of soils are found in? Because of, that's why we are talking about climatic condition, parent rock material, relief features, time period, and humus. These are the factors which are playing important role to form a soil of a particular place, right? Climatic condition, they play a crucial role, right? Distribution of rainfall, what is there? Distribution of rainfall, seasonal temperature decide, okay, the effectiveness of weathering of rocks and all. Okay, this all is coming under the climatic condition, and climatic condition declares the texture of the soil or the quality of the soil of a particular place, right? Then parent rock material, what kind of rocks has been found in that particular place. Okay, what kind of rocks are there, accordingly the soil will be there. Okay, so original rock from which the soil is formed called parent rock. We all know that. Okay, parent rocks only determines the color, the texture, chemical properties, mineral content, and permanently, or whatever the texture of the soil or the quality of the soil. All these things are depending on the parent rock material only. That's why second is that. Okay, now we third factor, relief features, the altitude and the nature of the slope decide the rate of weathering and drainage of the water. Okay, on a steep slope, slope means when the slope, slope upper part. Okay, so the withered rock particles cannot get deposited. However, on flatlands and gentle slopes, soil gets accumulated easily. Okay, in slopes upper part. Okay, and when the river is getting down, okay, whatever, and when it reaches to plains and all, whatever sediments are there, whatever materials are there, whatever rocky particles are there, they are going to spread over there. That's why we are talking about what kind of relief means altitude, slope determine accumulation of the soil, right? Next is about humus. What is the meaning of humus? It is the dead remains of plants and animals, right? It provides organic matter to the soil, thus which makes the soil fertile. Next important part is time period. It is very big factor in the formation of the soil, right? The layers of older soil are found deeper than the newly formed one. The soil of any place takes a longer duration to develop a distinct soil profile. So we can say that time is also a important factor which determines the thickness of the soil profile, right? So this is all about our you know uh, soil and what kind of factors play important role in the formation of the soil. I think this is sufficient for you all. So the remaining part we will do tomorrow we will start with degradation of soil and conservation measures. Okay, so till here I think sufficient. So keep learning, take care.